You may be feeling a little bit nervous about your first conversation with your mentee, and that's entirely understandable. And so it's a good idea to have some kind of framework for that conversation. Now, each of your conversations with your mentee will have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And that's the same as the whole relationship. Your mentoring relationship will have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So in your first conversation with your mentee, what's really important is that you start to get to know them. You start to hear them telling their story, and that may mean asking questions about their life so far. But there are some other things that we really need you to pay attention to in that first conversation, and there's a suggested structure for those in our mentoring agreement or the code of conduct, which you'll find in level 2 of the online program. So the key things to pay attention to there are, firstly, where and when are you going to meet? And then how are you going to keep in touch between meetings? Is that going to be phone calls, text, email, whatever? The third thing, and this is the core of your relationship, is what is it that you're both hoping to achieve from the relationship? Next, how are you going to let each other know when things are working, or indeed when they're not working? And finally, there's the big question of confidentiality, and we'll be talking some more about that on the online program. Now, if it's comfortable for you, you can ask your mentee to sign the agreement, but it's not an essential. What's really important is that you have the conversation and that you touch on all the areas that I've mentioned, because these are going to provide you with a reference point as you go through your mentoring relationship.